Okay, so I guess I'm on a mission to show honestly what homeschooling really looks like. This is my third year doing homeschooling, and for a very small portion of homeschooling, this is what it looks like. My baby is taking a nap, thank goodness. My son over here is excited to get started on reading about science. My boys love science. And this boy says, me too. He's over here though, finishing his a little bit of math independently. Luckily they're good at math. Now this is the cake part of homeschooling where my older is going to finish it. So my younger one already finished his homework for the day. And my older one is doing some review stuff independently, and then he's doing first grade work, but he's only 5, so most of his work, the English is very, very hard for us, okay? When it comes to math, though, it's much easier. And then with this one, I'm looking forward to just sitting in this chair by the fireplace, and they're gonna finish their lessons for the day, and then after that I'm just gonna read. And all I have to do now is read about science, and we might be doing like a geography thing, or we might make some garland out of paper to do some art. And so I've made like 10 videos today, and I've learned a lot about myself through making these 10 videos. It's like no wonder I look how I look. No wonder I'm burnt out and exhausted and freak out sometimes, because this is, the actual doing the homework part is cake, but the preparing for it and the interruptions and distractions, and if the kids resist it or, complain or say they don't want to or make a joke out of it, it's hell. Total hell. So we need to work on some things. And I'm willing to bet most homeschool families are going through or have gone through very similar things. And hopefully I can teach my kids not to do those things. And it's always good to be more patient, but I'm also learning, through making this video series today, it's not about me lacking patience.
It's disgusting.
It's about the level of patience that's required is too high. Sometimes that's the truth. And I've been too hard on myself, I guess, and I need to get a little more structure in our lives, meaning we need to...
That's what our heart looks like.
That is what our heart looks like. That's cool.
And it's really disgusting.
I like the kids for it to be really open-ended learning, because most of the homework that we do, they don't even know they're doing homework. They're just really enjoying the topics that we're talking about and learning about. But when we have to do workbooks, it becomes more frustrating, because that's when they have to sit down and do things that maybe they're not so interested in. And I get impatient because I have to wait, and there are all these pauses, and it's just extremely frustrating.
Mom, look at this, an ear tunnel.
Is that what that is? Yeah. That's the respiratory system. That's C-shaped cartilage rings keep the trachea open. That's the inside of your trachea. That's the tube where the air goes in through your head and goes down to your lungs. Yeah, anyway, so right now I'm just still waiting for my older son to finish his stuff. I have to come check on him every few seconds or every few minutes, because he does get distracted, but he's only 5.
See this?
Yes.
I just tried to call you over. See.
Okay, so I need to help him with this, but this is another way that homeschooling can sometimes look. This is not the majority of the time, but I hope as they get older, this will become the majority, where they sit down and do independent work, and I don't have to sit there with my extremely tired finger and point at every letter and hold it there until they say the sound it makes.